Hey Hans, how's it going? Oh, it's going pretty well. Hey, do you know what the British are? No, I don't know where they are. Hey, what happened to Frank? Oh, he died from the Churchills. Isn't that our Panzer? Nah, it's fine. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and today I am casting a replay by maybe you. Probably not, but I'm casting a replay from someone in the community, so thank you. Oh, shoot. Of course, my stuff pops up. Anyway, I'm casting a replay from the community, so again, thank you all for your amazing support. And if you're new to the community, make sure you hit the follow button, subscribe if you want to go extra on that support on Twitch, or just normal stuff on YouTube, wherever you find this. But we'll see how this game goes. It's a 4v4 on Vielsalm with a full Oz tier team. Drake mate, Yalamar? Sure. Empty. We'll say y'all. And 29. Versing Green, Arnovic, Weber, and Stewie. Alright, and we got what? A decent collection. Some good, some maybe not so good. But two Brits, and a Soviet, and an American. And the austere team is also a mixed bag. So, again, that's just playtime. Doesn't mean skill. I've seen some high-ranking guys with plenty of prestige completely shit the bed. So we'll see how this goes. Conscripts doing a pretty smart move, getting the church to block them and flank them. We also got infantry section as well, opening fire. But unfortunately, they're out in the middle of nowhere. MG, even though in this building, is still suppressing. Although the Vickers is firing, trying to put as much suppression down as possible. Additional MG moving on up, thanks to Green, which is going with a Lend-Lease assortment, which is bringing up a mortar, which is going to be really good against this MG, in a very weak building. Pioneers pretty low, Grenadiers are moving around. Conscripts got out of the building, I guess, from the MG. Maybe they're getting in another one? No, but they're going further back, which would be harder to retreat from. Infantry section actually managed to get out, and they still have health. They still have models to spare, so you can actually recrew those men and get them up to operational status. But anyway, Grenadiers moving on over, capturing the territory. As long as a mortar, so again, the Germans are going double mortar. We have a mainly Grenadier front coming on in. So again, curious to see what happens here. Looks like the Germans are slowly winning, with the conscripts being forced back. Although, I like how he's pulling back to this building to keep on the fight. Mortars coming on in now will probably open up and light this MG apart. On the far side, though, Riflemen are actually doing a pretty good job at ripping up y'all's forces. And you can tell because of the amount of dead bodies everywhere. But yeah, Grenadiers are down to a small amount, but they do have Lightning War, so they could come back at top speed. Or maybe they could Faust this Universal Carrier for a little bit of pent-up retribution. Or they don't get the ability. That's cool, too. The Brit by Webb has currently an MG infantry section. He went, by the way, special weapons. So again, anti-tank infantry possibility. Good croc and good artillery. Drake is going encirclement. Curious to see if that gets pulled off. And joint operation going possibly, heavy PaK-43, artillery. But at the very least, good support abilities with the forward supply station. So always good to see that. Fine position being made to block this territory. But again, Germans could flank. Riflemen, though, in solid cover should easily dominate this area, but the mortar is going to try to counter that. And again, he has a good suite right there. The American has a captain, so an AT gun howitzer could be a possibility here. But the fighting position will hopefully cover this, but the mortar will probably kill it, unless this Universal Carrier can burn the enemy, which I love the Pioneer Squad being like, we have a flamethrower. The Brits won't be. Oh shit, now we're on fire. Universal Carrier just burning the Germans with ease. MG has no arm-piercing rounds, so don't expect that to come in to save the day. But Grenadiers, by 29, are saving the day, breaking up the British hold. And even though they're still actually doing a fairly good job, Arnovic, by the way, going penals and conscripts with a sniper as well, picking off some Grenadiers. He is slowly pushing in this sector and causing havoc. I don't know if he's going to be able to get close enough to throw a satchel on the bunker, but that would be incredible if he can achieve that sort of tenacity. MG might have just killed something over here, but the MG, I think, perished in the building, which is pretty cool. Either the MG perished, maybe. That one only has 1 kill, so I don't know if that's it from earlier, but it could be. Here, there's a very easy way to determine if that is the case. I just go to empty, and see if he's lost anything. He has not, so that's the same MG. It just got healed up by the command post and the medics. Okay, Satchel goes off. Doesn't kill anything, but does weaken the Pioneer and the MG down quite a bit. Pog, like 117 suffer. Hopefully you enjoy. This Grenadier squad suffering, though, being burned alive by the flamethrower. Good kill. He's like, guys, it's a flamethrower. It's not going to kill. Oh, my God, my Grenadier. Yeah, so maybe use that flamethrower to burn him out of the building, buddy. Though sniper causing havoc, I'm sure Johnny would appreciate the sniper play. And great mortar hit as well, forcing him back. British need to get up there quickly before well, that. The Satchel could easily deal with it. If he can close the gap, he might be able to. Again, Allies actually doing pretty good so far. Oh, nope. He fucked up. Bunker is now operational. MG will fire. What is the UK's army composition? The UK currently has 2 mortars, an infantry section. He lost his infantry section, sorry. His MG and AT gun. Sniper about to walk into Pioneers and get roasted. Yep. So good job there. Satchel will probably be, laid upon him pretty soon. But it is unfortunate. Hey, Arnavik, yeah, running's a good idea. On the far right, though, we have a major counterattack by the Americans. Lots of riflemen, a captain, infantry section, and rear echelon. Why not? Artillery being thrown at the MG, smoke being dropped. RPS rounds murder that man. Infantry section is a goner by Webb, but he has 800 manpower. So we'll see how things go. Pushing forth. Grenades are being thrown, I think. Gives carries while coming in to burn the enemy. Grenades still being thrown, but there's nothing in the building. Grenadiers coming in with G43s trying to stop the counterattack. Again, German forces are being burned. They do Faust it, but they do lose the Grenadier. They lose the mortar. The Grenadiers are keeping back because of the half-track coming in. An excellent anti-infantry weapon to keep enemies at a distance. Our piercing rounds could hurt it, but it's reloading and out of range. Allied forces will take the fuel, and that'll be double fuel for the Allies, even if they took some heavy losses. Although I think the Germans also took some heavy losses in that, so maybe it's a bit even. The American does have the fighting position back here, and Rechelon's healing up. Dude, where's his ambulance? He does not have an ambulance. Okay. Again, Weber, I think you could try to get yourself more men or, something to upgrade. Just saying, you have a lot. I'm not sure what you're saving up for here. Really not sure. But Penal's hiding in the back, trying to find a way in. Looks like the Universal Carrier did die a horrific death. But mortar fire from the Allies is currently pounding German positions, although they're returning fire on said mortar. And AT gun, apparently. Half-track might have to worry. Pendle grenade going off on the retreat path, but he forgot a bush is not a retreat path. And it doesn't get the kill. Mortar still coming down them on this position, forcing him back. We do have a cache, by the way. Again, y'all did put down the cache, so good job there. Allied forces, by the way, went mechanized support. So right now, if there's a person named Johnny, for some reason, his blood pressure is, increasing right now after seeing this doctrine be picked. Next up, we also have, let's see, I think everyone else has been, oh, okay, yes, 29 went elite troops doctrine. So Tigris, G43s for your troops, which he has picked, by the way. He has his men with G43, so they have that bonus and upgrade. Penal's trying to go back for a cutoff, which is weird. But hey, at least they'll get it. Maybe they'll try and go for the cache, I'm not sure. But it is a bit close to the base. I don't... No, G43s are just tearing apart the Penals. He's not going to be able to get close. He's just going to be picked apart. But even better if there was an S minefield right here. Just exploding as he retreats. Good times. Good times. Half-track being picked to help the Brits push in. But it looks like Arnavik is focused more in mid. And the Brit is tasked with fighting not one, but 2 positions up on the hill. Good luck, Brit. But he has the half-track so he can reinforce. MG guarding in case of a flank. And Universal Carrier, a new one, is brought up to the field to hopefully hold the line. And you know what? Yeah, he's burning the Germans pretty effectively, so he's holding that damn line. Although mortar gets good hit, a flanking maneuver is coming on in because his teammate is being a bit of a dick. Although he does get the mortar and AT gun out of position, they'll just reinforce. And the Grenadier will just, or I guess he'll retreat that. And the Grenadier will come in and stop him. The German forces look like they successfully took out the half-track with, I'm assuming, armor-piercing rounds. No? Maybe a Faust? No? Not sure. But the Allies are reinforcing at this position with the half-track. And it's going to try to counterattack. Webb, you have 1,000 manpower. Do something. Do something. Anything. But German counterattack is successful, knocking out both mortars and the MG. Penals trying it their best, but they're like, duh. I don't think this is working, guys. Shrek team hits the half-track. T-70 doing its very best to hold back the infantry with its main gun. And it is effective against the infantry, but the Shrek team is doing a very good job at blasting the little armor the T-70 has apart. Satchel could force him out of the building, maybe allow for better hits, but I suspect a lot of equipment being either taken. Did he Faust? No, he didn't. Okay. Oh! He put the Satchel by the door. Nice. Satchel's, the penal squad gets blown to Kingdom Come, and the German forces lose a bit more men than they probably expected. The Brit player, though, has no men. Nice. So, yeah, the Brit literally has no infantry whatsoever and has no reserves. So it's up to the Soviet to counterattack. Or maybe it's up to this man with Rangers to try to do something. We'll see. Again, dropping smoke here would be good because he went with heavy cav. That might be effective at counterattacking in that section. Smoke is dropped. Grenadiers coming on in. We have a Teller on the flank as well to stop any sort of incursion by armor. Captain has been upgraded with a bar. Riflemen are reinforcing, or at least I assume. The Brit player has 1,400 manpower. Fuck me. Captain still firing. Maybe they kill the Gren? No. Half-track is still lighting him up. Pack gun. Maybe move on up to hit. The wall is currently blocking your sight. Any effective counterattack would be greatly appreciated. But it doesn't look like that is the case. Wait, he moved. He actually moved a little bit to the left, guys. He's hitting the half-track. It's a miracle. He put more troops in. Pack gun could kill it. He does not. Good. American forces retreat. Far side, we have a half-track just trying to do something. We have a supply station over here. Interesting, by empty. Which I guess is to kind of just keep the Germans on the front and keep fighting. Also, I'm assuming he can use it for recon purposes so he knows what's coming. Not a bad idea. Actually, I like that tactic. Centaur coming on in. So Green is doing his very best to murder everything in his way. Also, another supply station over here. And so far, he seems like pretty good at it. Centaur just cruising around like there's nothing stopping it. Even though there very much is. And this thing's still alive somehow. Grenadiers coming in. Hopefully they can Faust it. But Pack gun probably going to die right now. Without firing a single shot. Good micro on that. If he can get up to vet 1, I think he could murder everything here. Some Fausts are hitting it. Do we have another Pack gun? T-70 coming on in. Oh, he remanned the pack. Fire everything you have on that man. Oh, he's so low. Oh, you should have kept firing, buddy. Or maybe outside of range, you can't see it. Oh, you know he can see it with this. He can see it with the supply station. Conscripts, though, kill the Grenadier. MG stops the penals. T-70 doing what he can. They're going to try to recruit that. But, hey, Centaur, he did a good job for the most part. Though the half-track did survive, so maybe he fucked up in a major way. Actually, funny, supply station healed it, so that's pretty cool. T-70 opening fire, but the pack gun's remanned and going to counterattack. We have another T-70 on the field, because why not? Chat, I don't know about that. This game is not exactly top-tier gameplay, but, you know, I'm casting it for your entertainment. Penal, trying to stop it. T-70 comes on the flank to stop the 6-pounder from shooting the Centaur. Not too bad. Again, they can see this, but, so the mortar or something might try to hit this location. But have to give credit to the allies on the right-hand side, even though, once again, Webb has 1,500 manpower. Why? That is counterattacking. Werfer is lighting up the enemy, and hopefully gets a good barrage here. A solid barrage kills some Rangers and some troops. You could have reinforced right there, You could have reinforced. Centaur pulling on back. Grenadiers on standby. Stormtroopers as well, just chilling. Cut. You know what, chat? Actually, this guy went encirclement. That could be effective. If he cuts off this territory, he would pretty much isolate this. Not sure why you cut off the munition point. But, you know, okay. Drake, that was a waste of 80 munitions. I'm just going to be honest. Johnny, that is untrue. I literally did your replays recently. Come on. Come on. Anyway. Healing up Echelon. Echelon healing Centaur. Grenadiers on standby. Panther 4 on the field, so Germans finally getting some armor with a double pack gun as well. The Brits are saying, fuck the left, we're taking mid. Alright, well, that's your fault now, isn't it? I cast replays with you, Johnny. Now, unfortunately, Centaur does... No. Are we... Is that... T-70 saying the MG? Hold on. Hold for review. Penals push on in to try to hold back the German infantry. There's an MG trying to reinforce south here. So, missing the rifle grenade. Does not miss the normal grenade. I think that was a normal grenade. Something hit this. I think it was a grenade. If it was a rifle grenade, whatever. But excellent shot nonetheless. Sorry, I say normal is another grenade because they get model grenades with 20 off 29. Can the Grenadier actually take the Centaur? That is the question. That is the question I want to know. I need to know. Pack gun gets recrewed right as this half-track decides to go balls deep into enemy lines. Probably not the smartest move. Get Fausted. Pack gun turns. Is Dick gonna die? Half-track's trying to, like, turn the corner. Pack gun trying to line up. T-70 coming on in. Grenadier squad just recrews a mortar and loses all its veteran. Oh, god damn it. Mortar kills a half-track. Because that's the most sane thing I've seen today. And T-70 kills the Grenadier squad. Simo 29 is losing all of his men, but he also has 1,800 manpower. What is with these players and not using their manpower? It's a simple thing. Our racing rounds, it's a T-70. Multiple. There's 4 T-70s. What is happening? There are 4 of them. Are the Allies actually counterattacking with 4 T-70s? Is that what I'm seeing right now? Ryan Bully once said next time he floats manpower. 1,900 manpower! That's not floating! Oh my god. At least the T-70s are killing the building. There's a Beaufort in mid to help guard it so the Allies can hold it. Allies slowly wearing down. Panzer IV chill. Like, this guy's chilling with a lot of men. But the Americans are on the offensive. Tellermines won't stop this attack. But, again, Major can call an artillery. Rangers really good. And again, do they have armor? No, they don't have any armor. Oh, Centaur's moving in, though, and realized a Panzer IV is not something he can fight. But Piats, oh boy, Piats can fight that. Rangers leading the way, going close range along y'all's forces. At least y'all's using his manpower. Werfer's firing. I don't know where. Oh, against the... Oh! Good hits. Some great hits over there against the FG. Rangers still there, though. Pack gun's killed. The other one's pulled back. Panzer IV's trying to stop them. Centaur and Piats do kill the pack guns. So that's a good kill right there. Rangers push back the pack, reinforcing. They should be fine. Rangers retreat before the Panzer IV murders you. As stated. Retreat. T. Dead. Good. Oh boy, German guy, thank you very much for the sub. 26 months, man. I do deeply appreciate it. Does the Centaur appreciate life? Maybe not, because he just coasted around some grenadiers. But Germans are pulling back somehow. I don't understand how the allies are doing this, but they are. Especially this set of allies. I do not. All right, now we have a Panther coming in. That being said, if the abundance of if the T-70s manage to overwhelm the Panther, I'm done. T-70s engaging the Panther, not a statement I ever thought I would say, but they are actually penning him and doing some damage. Hot shit, the Panther's down almost half health and a T-70 still alive. Now, again, the AT guns are probably more to that, but whatever. MG forcing back the Grenadier. Panther coming along the side. AT guns are actually still in range. They can still fire. T-70 pulling on back. They're still hitting it. And somehow none of the T-70s died in that engagement, which also he can mark target to make the T-70s even more effective against the Panther. Again, not a statement I ever thought I would ever say in a multiplayer game of CoH2. T-70 engaging a Panther. What is my life right now? Diving on in, head first. I'm not sure what. If recon is out, okay. They're going for something, but T-70s are down here. They knock out supply. It's still contained, so it's not encirclement. Pack gun is hitting. Do they think it's like... I'm confused. Do they think it's like Hearts of Iron when you encircle someone? It's like, guys, I encircled the enemy. They're going to lose supply, and we can get an easy W. It's like, no, you... Guys, this is not Hearts of Iron. You can't just encircle someone and they immediately lose supply and morale. That's not how it works. Great cervix strike by Arnovic. Does almost kill the MG. It's Vent 3, by the way. Panther, almost fully healed, comes back a little bit early to try to break up this British force. At least these guys have, you know, put more time and effort into their men to get stuff. I will say armor would probably be greatly appreciated, like a Firefly. But I'm just happy somehow even though they lost a half-track, that they were actually holding. Alright, hold on. The other Brit that you guys mentioning, sorry, that battle, 2,500 manpower. But don't worry, guys, Outmapper says, do not manpower bully. So I will not manpower bully this man that obviously has so much manpower, it's freaking insane. But he is getting Churchills, or at least he's getting Arbors to support his troops. But yeah, he has a very small population compared to the guy who's burning everything in frontline troops and trying to hold the line with riflemen. Meanwhile, the German front is reinforcing. They put bunkers down and trying to hold the line as much as possible. We got Werfers moving on in, double Werfers for y'all, since him and Drake are trying to hold this position. We have a Brumbar moving on in with multiple Grenadiers, Pioneers that are building some sandbags, and we have hold the line active. So Panther is going to move on in. However, air support will be called in on target, calling in a Typhoon strafe. That will easily hold back the Panther with some Piats and drive him away. Attacks along the flank will also be met with fierce opposition. Hold the line essentially calls in airstrikes from Typhoon MG to Typhoon airstrikes for a considerable amount of time, murdering that troop as it advances along the front, easily holding the front for the Allies. Not sure why that isn't going unless they don't have recon, so that's probably it. But great job, great thing to see, and the Allies will successfully hold the front. Brumbar moving on in, although hold the line is still active, boys. Here comes the air support, driving away the Brumbar. Werfers are firing though, and actually missing. Oh, wait, no, they killed the AT gun. But Piats are firing along the front. AT grenade the Panther, although they're somewhat weaker. He wants more divisions than Hearts of Iron 4. No, maybe. Centaur moving along the flank, but again, we'll need to watch out for the Shrek teams. Again, AT could help. But I like the Centaur coming on in. The Panther's like, wait, what the hell are you doing here? Also, again, something is strafing support, which is on the left-hand side, calling in a lot of air support. Nice board hit along this front. Panther will probably be hit by another rocket strafe here shortly. AT grenade, come on, man. Come on, Green. No mines in this sector. Arnovic still has 3. Oh, here come T-70s. Engage, mark target. Come on. Oh, you should mark target, man. You need to mark target. He's still losing health, though. They're spreading out. AT guns are open fire. T-70 blocks him. Come on, mark target. Oh, that would have been so good if he marked target. T-70 is still penning, though. Peter's rifles also helped him drive it back. Air support strafes some more infantry. MG maybe kills it. Come on. Nope, MG. Not enough. The other MG suppresses the British one. This is Churchill trying to push, but again has trouble penning Panther armor. American infantry retreating, but again, I don't think he has... Yeah, he doesn't have a major retreat point, so they have to run all the way back to base. Sherman healing up, though. We have a small push over here. AT units will fire, but again, there's way too much here for him to successfully win. Allies are about to win the game. They're at 57 points compared to, 57 points for the Axis compared to 382. Left-hand side, Allies are slowly losing the points, though. The VP has been recaptured. AT line is pretty much last thing standing. T-70 is moving on in, though. Werfer might... Okay, there is a pack gun. Oh, there's Katusha. Wait, if they kill the pack, maybe. Actually, good kill. They killed the Grenadier right as he was about to cap. Are we about to see an Allied victory? The Katusha is actually a really good spread, holding him back. But unfortunately, more troops come in. But it will bring him down a little bit more. Another, unfortunately, that dies from the Panther. He's just sick and tired of this. Again, Arnovic, I think that marked vehicle would have been so effective against that Panther when you had him encircled. But Axis do reign supreme and retake control of 2 VPs, stopping the bleed. Now, again, chat, I hope this is the exact hard-hitting gameplay that you expect from my channel. So, I'm glad you're enjoying. Anyway, Double Werfer is near the front, so they're firing, again, helping to break up the British and Soviet lines. The Brit is really low on manpower. The Soviet is not. He has a decent-sized army, mostly of engineers, healing the incredible T-70 force. The pride of the Soviet armored group shall break the enemy down. Hold the line is now active across the front, but again, the Germans are not attacking, for the most part, into Allied lines. Hold the line's coming on in on the artillery field officer. That might die, actually. Beaufort's focusing. There's smoke coming down here. Is that from the American? No, not sure. Oh, it's smoke. Cool. From the artillery field officer. He did it. Okay. Tiger and Panther are now in mid. Hold the line's no longer active. Everyone's coming to mid. But unfortunately, the Brits and the Americans are pushing right against the Brumbar. Brumbar can take the Churchill in terms of firepower, but he can't exactly do much in return. So. Beaufort's gonna croak. Again, trying to kill this cache on the front is not a bad idea either. Lots of fuel caches, I just realized, for the Allies. They have 3 fuel caches. So I will say, Stewie, good job on the manpower. At least you're better than Webb, who has 2,400 manpower and refuses to do anything about it. Recon needs to be active in mid if you want your air support to be effective. Otherwise, it'll be planes flying around doing nothing for a good 20 seconds to a minute. With the caches down, don't expect encirclement to be effective unless you start breaking up those caches. Tiger's moving against this, but they do have a double Jackson lined up and ready to go. Firing upon the enemy. They're going to hit the Tiger with everything they got. A T-grenade is active. Tiger is in for a rude awakening. Jackson still firing at targets. Panther and Tiger being engaged. They're moving on in to counterattack. Churchill leading the way as well. Taking hits. They still advance. Jackson trying to go in for the kill. Can he do so? Jackson taking hits, but they're still firing with American infantry with bazookas coming on in. Bounce off the Tiger, but the Jacksons do not, and they break that Tiger down, killing the mighty beast. But a good flame from a Panther neutralizes one Jackson. Croc, though, coming on in to burn the Grenadiers, successfully, I think, killing this unit. Or will. Yep, there it goes. Air support is coming on in, but not the allied one, the Axis air support. Being super close air support. But the building is stopping the planes from getting a good strike on target. Churchill is still hitting the Panther. A T-grenade would be very good right there to break the engines for the Piats to kill the target. Churchill, though, is pulling on back. Rangers coming on in. Air support having trouble once again. Great shot with the Piats, and the Panther goes down. Werfer is being blocked by the building and the infrastructure, again, being very key for the Allies to continue their offensive pressure in the region, even against all odds. Panzer Grenadiers on standby, realizing it's probably not a good idea to fight against Rangers, and yeah, Allies successfully knock out the Axis counterattack with a decisive blow. Although, again, they have the VP and hold it, they still are losing due to the fact that the left-hand side is currently being dominated by 29 and mid by 29, who successfully hold both VPs. They need one more in order to win this game with 41 points remaining. Tiger Ace is on the field, though, and the Axis forces are slowly ramping up production of heavier and heavier armor and abilities. For example, we have a Pak-43 on the left-hand side to stop any sort of advance. Arnavik has lost all of his T-70s, but don't worry. They have evolved. I'm sorry, he's either lost all of them or he combined them in a fusion dance to make a T-70. Not T-70, an ISU-152. That's probably more accurate. Ah, Mr. Shakedown, glad to help. Centaur pushes back the Grenadiers. Troops might be able to, yeah, get some equipment. That would be amazing. Then they can walk back to this building, reinforce, and be in a pretty good position. Now, let's see. There's a lot of Axis forces in the region, plenty of manpower. Actually, let's go over the population real quick. 85, 50, so that's what, 60 some? And then with these two, if the average is 60, then you're looking at probably low 70s at best. Maybe upper, I'll say low 70s for the Axis. Panther and such are flanking along the side. ISU-152 is caught out of position with high explosive rounds active. Need to switch to armor piercing. Centaur will probably die here thanks to this very aggressive Panther. Again, high explosive, you need to switch, buddy. Meanwhile, Centaur actually penning the Panther. Interesting. ISU-152, come on. Actually does pen from a rear armor shot. Allies, though, at 16. Oh, God, 16. Allies looking at like upper 40s. ISU-152 again needs a switch in order to really be effective here. Otherwise, high explosive will just bounce. Chafe support coming on in. Again, Pinos though come along the side. If they penetrate the Tiger or throw satchel, successfully AT satchel that target. Somehow he's penning with the high explosive. I'm actually really surprised by that. Guard troops have AT, they have AT. Tiger Ace might die here. We actually might see a big Axis KO if the Allies can manage a win here. Again, mark target. How many times do I have to say this again and again and again with this Soviet? But he will not mark target, which again, increases more damage, which allow more things to happen and more, you know, if that airstrike would have marked target, it probably could have killed the Tiger Ace. So crucial, so effective, and yet not being done. Centaur, though, still in the fight, manages to push back the Grenadier. Allied forces, again, keep quickly killing the ISU-152. Allied forces need to get on that Tiger's ass and kill it before it manages to get up to operational status once again. Brumbar taking some hits from the airstrikes, but being forced back. A lone Pioneer with a MG-42. God only knows why he gave it that. Is on the front. Or is that MG-34? No, it's a 42. Panther being driven back by these Jacksons. Air support coming on in, but hitting the Churchills, which is less effective thanks to their armor. Webb successfully making me lose my goddamn mind because he has nearly 2,900 manpower. Why? Just why? There are certain things in life I ask. This is one of them. Again, you could say, well, Greyshot, he needs infantry. I don't care if he just gets 3 more Royal Engineers. That would be so much more effective at trying to help. But, yeah, no, I just don't understand. Like, getting just a bunch more Royal Engineers or Piats or something would be good. Alright, Churchill's being repaired, though. Thankfully, he does have some common sense and gets heavy engineer upgrades so we can heal up quicker. But again, it's one of those weird things that look, I'll say good job for the allies holding on right, but I'm not sure. Rangers trying to take mid, but the artillery field officer drops smoke, so they can't see anything. Woo! Oh, but never mind. They just throw a grenade on them. Whoops! Forgot about that, I guess. And they're just gonna move up and just murder this unit, aren't they? Yes, they will. Good job. Brumbar coming on in, but again, double Jacksons will rip and tear through that armor with ease. Sherman as well coming on up. Another Churchill coming on up. And Allied forces are making a comeback with high explosive rounds, killing the Grenadiers. And I do mean it. Like, I think they lost one Gren, and can they kill the other? No. Almost! Shot barely missed. Regrettables today. Oh, Hawaii, just wait. Tiger fires on the assault infantry section. Wears it down. AT gun returning fire. Hopefully. There we go. Does pen. Good strike right here. Could be super effective. Cough, Arctic. Cough, cough. Use creeping barrage. Cough, cough, cough. Cough, cough, cough. Nice shot. Knocked out its main gun. One last shot would do it. Again, I love the Brumbar just dying to 3 pieces of armor and then like, yeah, let's send in 1 other piece of armor to fight 2 Jacksons and a Sherman. That's a great plan. Not. Oh, God. Also, let's heal on the front. Not a great plan. Jackson's opening fire. The other one's still in range. Activate better piercing rounds. Mark target. Or, actually, why do you have high explosive? I don't, you know what? It's fine. Jackson still managed to push back the Panthers. They could advance and probably do some major damage here, but another Jackson's being made, and it would be very risky for him to do so. Panzer IV could assist with that. I mean, it's maybe. Riflemen at least hold on to this territory, stopping the Allied bleed for a little bit of time. The Brit is refocusing his efforts into mid. I think ISU-5-2 is. I will say the Soviet has a lot of conscripts. He has an army, right? He's rebuilt his army. Green is. I'm not sure what he's doing, but at least he has an army. I'm not saying it's a strong army, but he has something. Ergo, this is a key example of what I'm talking about. Bottom grenade on the MG will pretty much almost kill it. Half tracks will be hit by the Shrek teams, thanks to 29. Who also has a ton of reserves, but at least he has an army on the front. Assault infantry section would be very good at killing those Panzer Grenadiers. But no, let's keep them at range for some reason. Guard troops diving in. Again, they do not have their DPs, but they can at least do. Never mind. Tigris gets a good shot on target. They're trying to kill it. But again, I suspect they will die sooner. Air support hitting the Churchills that are busting through. Panther very low. Actually killing a lot of Drake's armor and infantry over here. Hold on. Panzer IV is well weakened by the engagement. Pack gun deciding, hey Hans, how's it going? Oh, it's going pretty well. Hey, do you know what the British are? No, I don't know where they are. Hey, what happened to Frank? Oh, he died from the Churchills. Isn't that our Panzer? Nah, it's fine. Like, what the hell? Oh, now he turns around. Werfer's dead as well. Churchill's just busting through, killing everything in their way. I love how they're retreating through the packs. That's incredible. Dropping smoke on the retreat. They're firing. Again, they don't have enough munitions to drop grenades. Grenadiers are hot on their heels, but smoke should stop them from being hit. It's just emotional damage. Smoke should stop them from being shot unless he does a direct shot. Does not. Churchill's escape. With mid under control, allies are now returning their W status and are 20 points away from winning the game. Jackson's actually dove in as well to kill some stuff. Air support hitting the Panther. Tigris is as well back here. Let me guess. Green has once again no army, but Jackson's coming on in, kill the Panther, and now the Tigris is in harm's way. Honestly, Stewie could easily kill this Tigris right now. 2 Jacksons versing it, he could absolutely win. And all the other stuff is busy over here as the allies try to push for that point. Tigris, pathfinding issue. again, could activate barrier piercing, but whatever. Can they fire one last shot? Nope, no last shot. Tiger Ace will survive. Jackson decide not to give chase. Smart move. Again, better to hold. Grenadiers quickly move on in with 5 points remaining to stop the bleed. But a successful counterattack by the American and the Brit keep this game going, even while the this Brit player continues to fall flat on his face, and the Soviet player continues to, you know, I'm not sure what he's doing. He's just kind of like twiddling his thumbs. Just, at least his Katyusha's getting some kills. Meanwhile, this guy is taking a lot of heat. Air support coming on in. Gets, you can. I'm so like shocked that he can call in a Stormvic strike and actually hit target, and actually, you know, line it up for two different units. Like, he has enough foresight to do that, but he doesn't have foresight to use mark target. That's my only gripe, right? Jacksons are continuing their attack in mid and try to support the Rangers that are being hit by Grenadiers. The armor is surrounding them, that's why. Tiger's the only armor left for y'all, and Panther's doing what he can. Again, I give credit. These Grenadiers have been pretty successful. Again, some good veterancy. Not so much at guarding the flank. We know that from the Brits' attack. And I have to give credit. I've been yelling at this Brit because he has 3,000 manpower. But here's the thing. Even though that is the case, he has successfully dealt death blows to Drake over and over and over again. So even with a hand tied behind his back, he is still beating the ever-loving crap out of the German players. So I respect it. I do respect it. Will he keep doing that? Well, eventually, I'm assuming 2 people with 4 arms will get the upper hand on a man with 1 arm. But you never know. You never know. This could indeed be a martial arts movie where Jet Li is just beating the ever-loving crap out of the guys, and they just never get the upper hand. I think that says more about the German player than it does about the Brit player. Yeah, you're not entirely wrong. Speaking of Brit players, this one's trying to lead a counterattack against 29. Most of his armor is in the back, but close by, Centaur does drive some of the infantry away. Again, can he advance? Maybe not. Panther is moving on in. AT gun is returning fire. Oh, here comes the air support. Oh, can we get... Oh, no kill. A lot of Axis forces in mid now. They might see it as a hold mid at all costs sort of time. Rangers try to go for it. British assault the side, and there's not much guarding this. And because it's 3 Churchill... Oh my god. The stormtroopers are like, shh, don't do anything. We're not gonna fight these Churchills. God, that's horrifying. That's absolutely horrifying. That pack gun's dying, and the stormtrooper's like, yeah, Hans, we're not engaging this. This is not our fight. Meanwhile, big battle in mid. Air support's coming on in. Jackson's still ripping and tearing through Panther armor like it's nothing. They do drop smoke, though. It will die. Oh, it's decrewed. Damn it, Tiger Ace kills it. Need a good strike right here, but I don't think that's coming. Air support comes on in. That would have been great in mid, but hurts some armor. Again, maybe the Panther gets hit by an AT grenade. At least we'll slow it down. At least he's trying, I'll give it that. But there's a Pack 43. Buddy, you've probably seen it. Why are you advancing? ISU-152 dies to the Pack 43. Arnavik loses it for the dumbest reason possible. All the armor's healing on the front. Very risky, but so far this American has pulled it off quite well. Massive armor unit charge coming on in. The Tiger, Panther, there's some Werfers, some pack gun. Oh, there's 3 pack guns on standby. If this armor charges on in, I don't think he's going to do all that much. 5 EPs remaining. Tiger decides to charge in without any... Oh, wait, no, he does have combat support, but Piot's flanking! They hit a teller, I think. Can we actually move up the armor? Piots are actually wearing down the Panther armor. There is some mines over here, so again, they don't want to get chased. Oh! Oh my god, did he mark? Hallelujah, fucking Luya, he actually marked. Ladies and gentlemen, he can mark. It is possible. The character arc is possible. Jackson's firing, Tiger Ace is weakened. Again, building bunkers for supply stations. Churchill's pulling on back, dropping smoke. Big old blob of Shrek's coming on in, but smoke should block him. Sherman firing with high explosive rounds against the armor. Pack guns, though, firing against him. They need artillery in this sector. Lots of artillery. Panther charging. Jacksons will fire and murder you. Croc trying to kill it. Come on, Jackson. You can do it. One last shot. There we go. Dude, it does lose to Churchill, but Panther dies as well, so at least not a huge loss. And look, we all know Webb has the manpower and fuel for it, so it's not that big of a deal. Germans all just doing a big powwow in mid, making sure that they can hold on to the territory. Werfer's fire. Again, Jackson's continue. Stewie has so far been the most consistent player in this game. Weber, a little less so, but again, that's mainly manpower. Hold the line is active, but again, Germans are not in Allied territory, so it's not going to... Wait, what the hell? Oh, that's a Soviet plane. That's Soviets. That's Soviets. It's not Brits. Pack line doing some good work there. Kills the Sherman, knocking it out. Decrewed. Katusha coming on in. Again, needs to hit more of the back line than the front. Also could have killed this if one rocket hit it. Fuel has been decrewed for whatever reason. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but it is. Oh, Panther died to the Jackson. Again, I really like the American player. But that being said, Green has one unit. Oh, Greyshot Brumbar gets KO'd. And he's pulling back. But now, yeah, one unit from Green. That's an MG. That's the only thing he has. Arnovik's probably getting an ISU in 5-2, which would be good in mid. That would be a very good effective unit to have in mid. Will he actually do it? Not sure. Werfers are fire. No. Get in. Okay. This American player is not idiotic. Alright, sorry. Alright. Anyway, Pioneers do successfully kill the AT gun. Sorry. It's like, when I talk so much, eventually just everything comes up, especially in the morning in my throat. But anyway. The Guards infantry are trying to hold, but again, no DPs for this, even though you have plenty of resources. Calling artillery on yourself, which, by the way, it's an ability he has, so unsure about that. But he's holding on to the fuel, but the Allies do have your fuel, so... They're trying to take mid. American player now focused entirely on that. Shrek teams, though, coming on in. Oh, gooder timing, maybe? They can maybe hit the Jacksons, but they're actually focusing on the Rangers and the Churchills, which is maybe not the best way you can... Oh, my God. Air support comes in on the Jacksons, doing a lot of damage because they're all lined up. ISU 5-2 pushing as well. MG suppressing. ISU 5-2. Now... Why do you have armor piercing? Okay, he has high explosive. Good. Piot force coming on in. Jackson still lining it up. Panther taking a lot of damage. Tigre's moving on in. ISU 5-2 does successfully push back the Grens. Panther does die. Our allied armor is still relatively fine. Focusing on the Tiger now. He has been marked. Holy fuck. Allies, get onto the VP. Do not no, don't. Get a single man on that and you win. Allies would have won it right there if they would have had one troop. One troop hold on to the territory. Air support doesn't kill the unit. ISU 5-2 still firing. They could so easily kill this if with the men. Just piecemeal. Piecemeal. Also, flamethrowers will burn this man alive. Just piecemeal it. Please do not let it work. Okay, good job with the ISU 5-2. Pack gun moving on in. Again, just piecemeal it. One at a time. Fire at range with the ISU 5-2. And you got this. Piece of cake. Piece of fucking cake. Oh no, Jackson's Healing on the front finally gets it. Panther kills 2 of the squads. That's 2 crews dead. And the Jackson goes down. That's knocking out Stewie's front.
We're down to 100 points now.
And Middle's just being overwhelmed by pack fire and armor. Hold the line so I can push back the Panther. But a great dive by Drake does successfully knock out the Jacksons. One is still alive for recrewing. But this is a throw for the Allies, 100%. The Soviet player could have moved on in and held that territory with his engineers. Again, I cannot emphasize this enough. If you are literally about to win and you have a choice between healing armor or having an MG or going onto the point to stop decrewing, get on that point. Now it's a bit too. Now you're throwing troops and it's no point. They have more men. Nice support though. But again, they have the point. Good air. I will say good airstrikes though. And IC-152, can we finish it off? No. Oh, we almost did. Okay. Jackson just being hit by pack fire. At least he recrewed the one over here, so that's good. But again, now they're just throwing infantry at each other. Good shots by the Brit. I'm surprised by the Brit Air Force being this effective. Strafe support's damn effective in this. Rangers pushing, but again, the Gren squads have the range advantage. And again, a push on the left won't work because they have this pretty solidified with the pack, the bunkers. Like, this is going to be so hard to uproot now that you're most likely not going to win. Best chance to put everything in mid. Remember, the Brit has been kind of just healing. Oh my god, the Brit's actually been getting men. He has AT guys all scattered about. Oh, okay. Throwing men, AT grenade would be a solid. Jacksons could kill the Brumbar. Allies could still do this if the Axis keep throwing men into this like nothing. Like, why'd you throw the Brumbar that close? Arnavik says, come on. Why are you saying come on? You literally put a conscript there and let it die. What's the come on for? Alright, this is about to die. Or I guess it did die. Again, you're just throwing troops. Again, nothing no MG, nothing blocking the Shrek block from coming on in to murder the... Okay, here come the Churchills. IC-152 as well, returning fire. A lot of the shots blocking. All these men are gonna die, aren't they? Please, ISU, finish them off. That would be amazing. Come on, fire. Fire the main weapon! Nope. Brumbar charging against AT crews. They don't have Piats, but they still have some AT weapons. Panthers flanking. Katusha, Event 3, by the way, in the back. All of them are charging forward and not looking at their flank. This is going to go so badly for the Allies. ISU-152 is dead. Churchill's just being hit by multiple directions. They're trying to take mid, but again, just too much. Good job on the Katushas, though. They are targeting the packs. But every Churchill is dead. Weber went from having a full population to now 18. Jackson's coming in a little late to stop the Panther charge. It's already done. By the way, Drake has no army. But, that being said, neither does a good chunk of the Allies right now. Hold the lines active. If he keeps pushing, I think Jackson's will be relatively fine, but... Oh, Tiger Ace now coming in to join the fun. That will kill this. Great shot. Jackson returning fire, but again, needs a bit more AT to really, you know, win. Again, not really much to talk about. Axis still has a decent-sized army. We're talking like... We're probably either low 70s. Allies are in the mid-30s. The Axis has twice the army right now than the Allies. And you expect the Allies to take mid. right. Guys, you forget one thing. Stuka bomb to VP left in the Axis win. Wait, no. Okay, so Badabit, as a reminder, this Stuka bomb cannot be used on a VP. Cannot. So they can't use the it to like hit this position. It can't be used on the VP. As far as I know, I believe a normal Stuka bomb can, but I believe this was changed where it cannot be. It can only hit fuel points and cash points, I believe. So, here, I'll fast forward through this because, yeah, we're pretty much just, like, the Axis are pretty much just having a good powwow here. Some attacks, Grenadiers have taken some losses from airstrikes, but, yeah. I'm not, shut up. Shut up. I'm not even, I'm gonna respond to that. Now, I get being mad if, like, some guy's being a troll, but you threw that. You absolutely threw this game. Don't you dare call out the opposing team. Oh, God. Now, anyway. So, what are we looking at right now? Well, we are looking at, y'all. Thank you, y'all, for submitting this replay. God damn. Alright. So, top damage on the Allied, Axis side goes to y'all. Top kills goes to Empty, which, again, let me think about that for, we'll check it. Yeah, no, he had the defensive line that the Allies kept throwing themselves against, so that kind of makes sense. Again, Stewie lost a lot of units, but damn did he get top damage, so good job there. 69,000, nice. Top kills goes to Arnavik, so he was getting kills with his Katusha and such, but, you know. Let's see, we got Arnavik, again, 55 kills with Katusha. Webb, solid, actually, Churchill action. Stewie, solid Jackson, 50,000 damage. Green, I don't know what the fuck you were doing. You lost 12 AT guns. 12 AT guns were thrown into the shitter. The Tiger Ace was pretty solid at 29. Pack 43, solid defense there. Although, again, you just kind of murdered troops left and right. Y'all had a lot of pack damage. Again, he had multiple packs, 26,000 damage. Drake, Panthers sometimes died, sometimes actually got some good kills with some good warfers. Again, this is not the best game, and I can see why people say this is regrettable. But there were some good, like, I only call regrettable when there's no redeeming qualities in a game. This one did. Like, it did have some good plays. It had some good attacks and stuff like that. Like, I can't say it's 100% regrettable. It's bad. It's not a good, like, this isn't a top tier gameplay. But, and I will say, and it is cringe for what Arnavik said, 100%. Like, Arnavik threw this game. Like, 100%. He threw this game, and then he complains about it. But if you want to know who lost this game, it's the Soviet player. He could have moved up as engineer and held the territory for another second, would have won. Plus, 117 cast the one I submitted. He gets to see me get my shit kicked in, but still win. Alright. Thanks for spoilers. No, it's fine. Again, Johnny, I try to cast games from people that don't submit games. So I try to have a variety of stuff. But, again, let's see. Was this game regrettable? Again, we'll see what the poll says. But anyway, what do you guys think of this game? Let your comments be put down below. This has been greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time. Hello, guys. Before you go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Folkvard, Aphyria, Ace, Pyroshark, Tony B, Epic Pleb, ShinobiWarrior, and Sir Marvell. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping this channel grow. This has been Greyshot and his amazing patrons, and I'll see all of you next time.